positioned a chat, our offer for the land, but which plot's it going to be? Plot 1 or plot 2? It's exciting.
What did she say then?
Sava! I've just come out of the mayor's office, which doubles up as a school, so you can hear the children in the background. Yeah, super happy. Apparently they've been waiting for us to go in with the letter to follow on from the email. They wanted it in letter form, so they've got that. Super happy. They're all smiles.
So are they going to send us a letter?
I think so. Something must happen now, but they're super happy.
Okay. Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Bit different this time, it's not a building video. We wanted to give you a quick update on our land for our passive container house build. That's going to be our retirement plan and our future project for the next 5 years. So we just received this. This is the letter from the mayor, registered.
We haven't opened it yet, so we're quite excited. This arrived yesterday. And we'd like to share this moment with you this morning.
So here goes.
Exciting.
We're actually sitting on the land that now hopefully will be ours.
Here it is.
So let's have a look.
Oh yeah.
So I the undersigned, the mayor, I won't give her name, after our municipal meeting on the 19th of November, we accept your offer to buy, which was done on the 17th of November, and that it is for the Barbazan plot, and we're going to go through a little bit why we chose this plot over the Tiburon plot. We can give the names of the plots now.
So this is plot number 2, as in our previous video.
And basically in French law, if we've made the offer and the other person has accepted, as it says here, the acceptation of this offer is in law valid. So it's done. Now we just got to find the money. If you remember right back to our introduction video, we were looking for some land and a building plot, basically to set up for our retirement, probably 5 to 10 years time. We wanted somewhere that we could start a small homestead, basically, that we could produce our own food off grid, and possibly sell any excess food we have in little vegetable boxes or something like that. Anyway, that's for the future. But on our search, which we've searched all summer, which we've had the time because of COVID, our business was shut down. We've searched everywhere, and within 50 to 100 kilometers we could not find anything that was suitable, that was big enough to house our new build, and also be big enough in our price range. Basically what we forgot totally is that we actually own a 2-acre piece of land in the village we live in already.
Never gave it a thought.
We've used it for the horse, and the horse still uses it. This plot here in Barbazan is only 2 kilometers away from that land. So it's just a no-brainer that we can actually start developing that land as a little mini homestead market garden while we're still working, while we build this plot. And that's the reason this plot is so much closer to that land. There's a few other reasons as well. So the mayor of Tiburon wanted some changes to the design, the roof design, etc. We would probably foresee that that would be similar for this plot too, because the only downside to this plot is it's within a Monuments de France area, and that's due to a big chateau just behind the camera, and we're within 500 meters of that chateau and also in direct eye line. So possibly we might need to change the roof, so we would have had to done it anyway. This plot also is more central in the village, and it has land attached to it, so there's more local authority land next to it, probably about 2,000 square meters, and then there's also 2 larger fields which are used for sheep at the moment. In the future, if we wanted to expand, there is the possibility to expand onto those, whether to rent it off the mayor or to buy it from the local farmer when he retires. Whereas the Tiburon plot was a building plot within 6 plots. So all were individual plots, all with water, electricity, telephone, but there was no land surrounding them. And that plot in Tiburon was nearly 10 kilometers away from our current location. So realistically, it came down to location and also price. This plot here is a third cheaper than the Tiburon plot. So, and just to top it all out, our son only lives 1 kilometre from here. So as we said right in the introduction video, we are just around the corner from the local school, which our granddaughter will be going to in the next year or two, and soon to have a grandson as well in February. So it's all come together, so we're pretty chuffed.
And we're happy because we're staying in the area where we love it here. We've been here 16 plus years, and the more we were looking for land this summer, it was taking us further and further away from the area we wanted to stay in. So, and
as we said right in the introduction video, it seemed a long time ago now, but it's probably only a month ago, we've met a lot of people. This is the longest time that we've lived in any one place.
Yes.
And now that our family is also in the same village, or will be when we move here, it's the same postcode, which is great.
Yeah.
It's all come together. So we'll give you a little tour of the field, the land. It's 1,547 square meters, so it's not huge.
It doesn't need to be.
But for our tiny little house, our tiny container home, it's big enough. Plus, it's a little bike ride away to our land in where we live in the moment. So it's all good news.
If you can see behind us, with my finger here, that's a World Heritage Site, St Bertrand de Comminges. And above my head here,
not that little lump, just behind it.
Not my head, but this lump here, I hope you can see it, is the Col de Tourmalet, the highest peak in the French Pyrenees. And
so to have that view from the lounge window in our retirement will be
pretty special.
Bring back a lot of memories.
Very special.
So let's get on with the tour of the land. So our land goes from this little bourne all the way to where Julie's going. It's very difficult because the sun has just come over the mountain. So it goes to the bottom, that green fence there, across the wall. Basically where that shadow is the boundary. It comes up to that little post right in the center of the shot, and it comes diagonally back up to that post on the left there. So it's a funny shape, and it's also got a sloping drive already in place that's going down to the actual land. But the views are just excellent. So that's a little plot of land there where our local farmer has his sheep. This section here cannot be built on, and that was one of our worries when we were selecting this plot. This is local authority, so the mayor, and that is just again rented out to the local sheep farmer, and then that bottom land there is also the local farmer. We know the farmer. He actually lives in our village, and he's not long for retirement. So our plan is to have the house in this dip. So basically we will have a wall all the way across this bank here. Only a short wall, but just to give us a little bit of privacy. Not that it's very busy around here. And the house will be just there at the top of my shadow, and the garage just here at the bottom of this slope. Another bonus is an electric charge point for electric vehicles. We will show you in another video, but we've actually just bought a Renault Zoe electric car, our first electric vehicle. This is our closest charge point to where we live now, and that's what brought us to this plot and to find the actual plot itself. So each time we come to do some building work, we'll be able to charge our car, and it's very cheap because it's a local authority charger. Everything seems to be local authority here.
And I've just met the new neighbour.
Yay!
Well, the for sale sign is no longer a for sale sign. It's sold.
Yay!
It's ours! Woohoo!